Hello, everyone. Welcome to a match in the Masked Player tournament between Goryteller and Knightwar on Alms Street. I am Akuchi, and I am joined in commentary by Mort.
Hello.
So this tournament's interesting. Nobody except the tournament organizers knows who the players are, so Goryteller and Knightwear on Alms Street are presumably known in the Dominion Discord community under different aliases. And part of our goal is to unmask them, us as the audience, to unmask them and try to figure out if we can see who they are.
Sure.
And this is
So I
round
think a
one.
big hint is will be generated by the like list.
Yeah.
All right. So let's look at this kingdom. There is
Also, play speed could be a
no.
big clue.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So as for trashing, we've got taxman, which it doesn't thin. Trader, which also doesn't thin unless it's copper, but not very good at that. There's actions with plaza, port. So plenty of village effects. Um, Not really any draw that I can see.
Yeah, that's a big problem. Poor trashing and no draw.
Yeah. Mm. So there's Dell for lots of silver, which synergizes with Grand Market.
However,
But then,
it
but then we have got a bunch
anti-synergizes.
of
Yeah,
yeah.
anti-synergizes with Colony.
Yes, that is true.
Hmm.
So I probably don't want to do fancy Nomad camp stuff. They both have the option, but doesn't seem great.
No,
It does
there's
allow for a possible turn two Sacred Grove, but it's like 2 in 5, which is not
it's
great odds.
not very exciting either. A Sacred Grove. Yeah, I feel like
You have
you'd
to
probably
hit.
need to play with a Trasher, maybe?
Hmm.
But it's pretty bottom of the barrel Trashers here in Taxman and Trader.
Yeah, they're just like wonder if the game's gonna be slow enough for Taxman to do its thing.
This does not look like a game that's going to end quickly.
That's certainly true.
But yeah, I mean,
Um,
the most important cards on the board look like Platinum and Grand Market.
yeah.
So
So how do
yeah,
you get Grand Market? Like you do only need to hit 5, kind of.
we've got a Taxman opening from
With
Gory
borrow.
Teller. Double Taxman,
Palm,
okay.
yeah. Palm Street follows.
Without much
And they do,
hesitation. Looked like it
yeah,
was
they both
all
do,
part of the plan.
both think the game's going to last long enough for it to do its thing. So silver, yeah, I think I like silver. You do need to like be able to hit higher price points
Yeah,
somehow.
I think Plaza is going to be a nice pickup if they can get it.
Mm.
Just a way
Yeah,
to build up some coffers, which will help you get that first Grand Market. Because all it takes is, two coffers and two silver, and you can buy a Grand Market.
fortunately, Knightwar's turn didn't get messed up that much by the first player advantage taxman because they would only hit a 1 if they did have to discard their copper.
Yeah, both players,
I don't think you're gonna borrow for silver in that spot.
no. Gold for Gory Teller, probably Night War is going to do the same.
Yep. What do you do on 5?
I
And you can't
think
actually borrow for Grand Market because you have coppers.
I think I'd pick up a Plaza. It's
Goryteller
like
opts for the Sacred
Sacred
Grove,
Grove. That
which does
seems
help.
fine.
Yeah, I like it because you only need to hit Sacred Grove and a single silver to be able to buy Grand Market with borrow on the board.
True.
The next question, do you upgrade copper or
Conclave.
silver?
I do not like the Conclave from Night War. I'd much rather have a Plaza.
So yeah, the one that gives you immediate coins for grand market purposes, perhaps, but the other enables you to stock up some amount of coffers to hit a high price point somewhat earlier than you otherwise might, which seems pretty good. I think I like.
Ooh, that's a nasty discard attack. Uh,
for sure.
on the silver. But it looks like Goryteller's gonna be able to get a grand market. It looks like Knightwar can
Yeah, I
either
could.
borrow for platinum or get a grand market.
Yeah. So Grand Market does give you buys, but I'm not sure how much buys matter yet.
I don't think they're gonna matter too much. I mean, it's always nice to have one buy, but not the kind of kingdom where you're gonna really
No.
put together a double colony turn.
So Goryteller is able to. Oh, I was about to say gain a gold and a Grand Market in the same turn, but their opponent gained a gold. That's
Ooh,
not quite the same.
this taxman could gain a platinum here for Goryteller, in addition to buying a grand market.
That seems real powerful. And also attacks
Yeah,
Knightwar for a
that's a huge
lot.
attack. Yeah.
That's very painful indeed. Yeah, pretty powerful turn. Immediately draws the. Oh no, that was a different. Oh, never mind. Taxman actually top decks the platinum. I don't know the cards apparently.
Of course, the best clue for who the players aren't is who's commentating in in the chat.
Yeah, so
Okay, so there's a platinum purchased by Knightwar. Looks like we got a second Sacred Grove for Goryteller. And here we have Terminal Collision. Immediately punished.
yeah. They do. I kind of missed who got Plaza.
I mean, but I guess they had two plazas, so yeah.
Goryteller has a Plaza. Yeah, only just now gained the second one, I think. Oh
Oh,
no.
right, yeah.
Yeah, so Goryteller had one Plaza before, and Knightwar got their first one just now.
hmm Yeah, I mean, it's not crazy to play with three terminals, of course.
Ooh, collision got resolved.
Perfect, just
It's
as planned.
quite
Uh,
fortunate. Also, 30 money in pre-buys.
Probably double
Possibly
grand
thinking of.
market. Yeah,
They opted
def.
to gain one grand market over one platinum before, so likely doing that again over
Yeah,
Platinum Plaza, which seems weaker. Yeah.
yeah. I think I prefer a platinum over one grand market, but yeah, double grand market, very nice.
So now the money is well and truly flowing.
I think it's just about time to green on a big hand. So here I
Mm,
would probably prefer a
yeah. So
platinum as Goryteller.
so the alternative is still grand market. Yeah, I think I like the grand market gives you buy and cantrips. But if you're cantripping into anything less than a gold, then a platinum would have given more money. So I think I like platinum as well. They do go for the grand market though. Yeah, Apo, I do agree.
So yeah,
Oh, this
now
is
Night War
nice.
has two grows as well. Very similar decks.
Yeah, Knightwar opted to gain port at some point over Plaza,
Yeah, not a big
which
difference at this stage.
I don't think you need the. It does make you slightly more reliable because you can't collide your term. Like it's even less likely to collide your terminals. But I think having the Plaza makes that collision, um, yeah, pretty low chance already, and gives you the additional upside of being more reliable to hit high price points. Like you can use your coffers to like increase your money if you slightly miss.
Yeah, the like Plaza early is definitely going to be better than Port, but at this point in the game, I don't think it matters
Right.
as
So you
much.
could spend a coffer to Grand Market Plaza, or you can just buy a colony. All right,
Yeah,
so
I think it's
Robo
good. Just
Teller, the
trigger
time
the
to green has
shuffle.
arrived.
Yeah. I was a little surprised that Goryteller discarded the gold though, um, from their son's
Mm.
gift. Gold's a pretty good card.
Right, so they top decked Grand Market Plaza Sacred Grove. Perhaps they thought that gold wouldn't be enough to hit
Well,
colony, and they had to hit their platinum.
they definitely would have been enough to
That's
hit
great.
Colony, but this looks like an
Hmm.
excellent turn regardless. Oh wow.
Oh, get to discard two
And they get an
states.
extra, yeah, action to play
Extra
the
platinum.
Taxman. Could be on the gold or it could be on the copper. Um, yeah, it's a tough call.
Yeah, I think I really prefer getting a platinum. Well, you do miss 2 coins, so you either hit 15 or 17.
Yeah, if you hit
Like
17,
what
you
is
can get the
like
last Grand
17 does give
Market,
you another grand market, that is true. However, like trashing gold is more likely to attack your opponent, I think.
especially
Especially
after
since
the
they
Winds gift.
yeah.
Yeah.
But how much does that matter is the question then.
I think if you knew you were going to be able to attack with the gold, that would like push that in your favor. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think in the end I do prefer trash gold. Like even just top decking a silver isn't that bad at this point, whereas top decking a platinum is amazing.
Yeah, actually, I think I prefer the other way because of the top attacking clause. I think the attack does play a part, but isn't as relevant as like top decking platinum makes me pretty likely to hit colony.
So question here of whether you trigger the shuffle. Looks like Goryteller will do so, and then
Yeah, it
pick up.
does have 2 coppers in there and 2 silvers, so I don't think I mind triggering it. Like it's got none of the platinum you like in your hand when you trigger it, so that was a missed shuffle. And it's only 2 out of your. I'm not actually sure how the split went. I imagine Goryteller has slightly more. Let's
Um,
see.
what split?
Easy
Grand
time.
markets?
Yes, so Knightwar.
I would guess that it's 6-4 for Goryteller, but I don't know for sure.
Um,
So we've got a colony dancing situation here. I think it's going to be pretty unlikely that either player
yes.
gets up to being able to buy double colony, although you can
Yeah.
eventually stockpile some coffers potentially.
Mm. So what can Knightwar do if they discard and if they don't discard? So they have 3 coins already and 7 additional in hand.
Picks up the estate, trying to get a tiebreaker point.
Yeah,
Night War is player
quite good.
2, so I think I don't like that move very much. I like it a little better for player 1, because as
Right.
player 2, if you keep the VP equal, like you can just create a tie, or you can put your opponent in a position where um, they can't like take the last
Hmm.
colony without losing, stuff like that.
On the flip side, if you assume your opponent is gaining in the estate with the Earth's Gift, they kind of have to prematurely follow that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you do you want to keep the points equal?
Tricky. Big turn from Goryteller.
Yeah. No platinum, unfortunately.
Will they get to? Doesn't look like they're going to get to double province unless there's a really nice
Yeah.
boon here.
So it seems like both of Goryteller's platinum missed the shuffle. Because they do have 2, don't they? I think both their players have 2 platinum.
I think Night War might have 3.
Let's see. Indeed, they do. Hmm.
So you could take a gamble here as Goryteller and get Colony Estate. I don't hate that. That puts a lot of,
Mm,
like, it requires
yeah,
Knightwar to have a
so
really good turn.
yeah, I mean, then you offer the tie if they hit 13 coins with
Mm-hmm.
two buys. And it loses if they hit 16 coins in two buys, which is pretty tough.
Yeah, and that's bad for you
Uh,
anyway. If they hit 16 and two buys and you just take a province, well, they take double province and like they get the lead now, a big lead in VP.
True.
So yeah, I think I like Colony
You
Estate the
could
most.
province Duchy instead.
Yeah,
Then you're down 3 points, but you
you're
are going to enter the fresh shuffle here,
yeah.
which makes province dancing a little worse for you than for your opponents.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at as well. Knightwar,
So
meanwhile, probably wishing that Conclave was a plaza.
yeah,
Although it's a fine hand if Goryteller does province dance, like it's not terrible.
it's just a single province, which seems fine for a hand that has Copper State Colony.
Wow, took the Duchess.
All right. So they don't have port, so I think they're just limited to two or three plazas with two Sacred Coast Taxman and now a Duchess.
Big turn for Goryteller, and that is a very nice Sun's Gift. I think they're going to feel comfortable taking a colony here. But very nice Sun's Gift for Knightwar as well. Hmm. Like,
They
yeah, do
could
you take
Colony
Colony
Duchy
Duchy here?
even.
Yeah.
So then
That
like your opponent has a
forces a
colony province.
19 coin hand to tie. Yeah.
So they only discarded one card, which is a bit scary. Um, I think you still have to go for it. Because even if they do hit 19, that's only a tie.
Yeah, and hitting like 21 with three buys just seems like nobody's had a turn that good.
Yeah. Like, and the alternative is double province. That's does it lose to anything? It loses to province. No, it ties to the province duchy.
I mean, double province. Hmm. Yeah, that's
Like
interesting
I'm wondering whether that's safer or not.
because you do push the game to an end by lowering provinces as well. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, double province duchy also requires that 21 coins. I
So that's harder to tie for Knightwar.
right. That is
Mm,
you need that just to tie, right? Yeah.
and your next turn has two good cards and three random cards. So if you double province
Oh,
and your opponent colonies,
what was that fairgrounds
fairgrounds.
worth? Probably
Let's
four?
see. A colony, province, duchy, estate, platinum, gold, silver, copper's 8, Techno Sacred Grove, 10, fairgrounds, again, market, Plaza Duchess. So that's 14 uniques, is it? Because I don't think Goryteller has a conclave or port. All right, the dancing continues.
Ah, the Duchess was
Goryteller,
probably with fairgrounds in mind. Okay.
yeah, seems like it. Ooh, it's unfortunate draws here. Well, we can continue.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, province is a pretty good card.
Yeah, I
Keep
guess.
well, yeah, I mean, there's still you're at risk of losing, well, tying with a colony by from the opponent, but what can you do? Unless you can get
Hmm.
your fairgrounds up.
So Fairgrounds Curse increases two of your fairgrounds by 1 point, so that makes your fairgrounds curse is 7 points against province is 6 points, I think.
Hmm.
If I didn't count, I mean, miscount. So all the base kingdom cards are 9, Techland's 10, then Sacred Grove, Fairgrounds, Grand Market, Plaza, Duchess is 15 uniques.
So Knightwar, we
I guess
talked
province
about
curse is the same.
the conclave and the ports, but they're actually coming in handy for fairgrounds
Yeah, for
for
sure.
Knightwar.
The Knightwar's Fairgrounds are already 6 then.
I'm only counting 13 uniques.
So Knightwar also has 8 of the base cards.
I think that Goryteller miscounted there because they bought a curse and their VP decreased. I think
But
Goryteller now has 14 uniques. So they would have lost the game anyway, but a little miscount there.
then I miscounted as well. There's, oh,
Yeah.
there's also Wisp. There's also Wisp actually. Goryteller has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, 16. Yeah, so they miscounted the Will-O-Wisp. So they thought it had 14 and they actually had 15 uniques due to
Oh,
Will-O-Wisp.
I miscounted. I didn't
Yep,
remember Will
me as
Wisp.
well. Same here. It's a tricky one. Tricky card, that one.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to the VP totals when you buy the fairgrounds. It's much harder as a
Yeah.
spectator to do that though.
Mhm. Yeah. All right, new board. Let's see.
And this is going to be a 4 game match, regardless of the outcome.
All right. So trashing with Lookout Apprentice. There is Draw with Laboratory, Apprentice, Sheepdog, Golem. The only village here is Golem. Oh, it's also trashing with Steward, which I missed, and Draw. So it doesn't look like you can build a big engine without golems. Yeah, there's
Well,
enough here to draw your deck every turn
but there's no
with
plus buy,
Laboratory.
right? So,
There's also no plus buy
so I don't think
indeed.
you're
There's
encouraged to build with Golem.
nope.
I think you're just gonna thin with Steward Lookout, get some
Yeah,
laboratories,
you do really
get
want to
to
hit 10, I
Alliance.
think.
Yeah, you want to get to
Yeah.
Alliance, and then Apprentice will be very good with Alliance.
Mm. Probably just apprenticing duchies, maybe golds. Like if you're already hitting 10, then you don't need additional money, so you can like just trash your golds and your silver that you're gaining with apprentice to always draw deck.
So we've got Poacher Steward openings from both players, so probably not going to be
Yes.
playing with Lookout
Both players get to trash 2 estates.
and by Laboratory, so very nice
Yes.
start turn 3 4
Yep.
from the opponents.
Yep. Both are equal. Oh, yeah, also equal turn 5 hands. So on 6, gold already.
Gold. I think I would have preferred a
So not
Laboratory.
yeah. So not J nails confirmed.
That was already revealed by J Nails
Right.
typing in chat.
That is true. So you can
So,
reap here. I think I do like reap over laboratory because it kickstarts your next turn.
hmm.
Not
I
entirely
mean,
certain.
Reap is pretty reasonable. You know you're going to trash with Steward, so having that gold
Hmm.
means you can probably afford a Laboratory next turn, whereas you wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to otherwise.
and they do. They're probably trashing more valuable than trying to buy something in that turn for Knightwar. That's so very nice for Goryteller here. My assume should be ahead here. They also were able to trash their estates while Knightwar still has theirs.
Well, I mean, Goryteller is player 2, so I think we're pretty close.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe not ahead insofar as the deck
Wow.
composition being better at this point, but still, like, because of being player two, they are behind the turn.
I'm pretty surprised that
I mean,
Knightwar
the
hasn't picked
Reap,
up another Laboratory.
I mean, they also knew that they were gonna draw their steward, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And you're very likely to hit laboratory in the turn after Reap. Well, the opposite is not similarly true. If you buy laboratory into it,
So this could be an
draw when you
alliance.
hit steward.
I
Um,
think you. I think I prefer trash and one more reap.
you could also consider what happens if you trash an apprentice and you don't have enough money in your deck to alliance.
Yeah.
Hmm. You kind of want to. I think you want to try and get the apprentice before alliancing, but that might not be in the cards. Right, so just
Yeah,
go
it's really
for.
awkward. So Goryteller goes with the alliance there. I think I would have preferred one more turn with that, but definitely pick up an apprentice here as Goryteller.
So Knightwar has the same choice.
Huh. Although, yeah, did they both have? I guess they both had. No. Goryteller only had one gold. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait,
Hmm.
what?
I
Yeah,
mean, if you're
Knightwar just has one more gold than they need, as it were.
sure,
But gold's a fine card in this.
but
Ooh,
buying a lab
laboratory
or
over
apprentice,
apprentice. I prefer the apprentice.
that's a trash here. I guess if you don't trash, you can alliance again
I think I like trash by province,
by province.
but this is reasonable too.
I mean, if you buy province and your opponent alliances every turn, then you just lose, right?
That did not happen though. I mean,
No,
Goryteller already
yeah.
skipped.
Yeah, I guess the odds of opponents alliancing every turn is quite low.
Yeah.
Probably don't need to play around that. So 8 here.
But yeah, we are two alliances apiece. First player advantage.
Yeah, but this does happen if you don't have the draw cards or just don't draw them.
This was a very nice exactly 10 for Goryteller.
Mhm.
You love to see it.
So do you then have to duchy here?
I guess. I mean,
So you're just to prevent your opponents from buying province? Because if you don't buy duchy there and your opponent provinces, then alliance isn't quite enough, I think.
yeah, good call.
Is it?
No, yeah,
Actually,
it would be a tie, which would be a loss. A tie in VP.
hmm. Do you follow on the duchy for Goryteller? I don't think you need to as Goryteller. I think I might just take apprentice. You're ahead in points, so if your opponent can't really alliance or province, I guess you're only like you've got 4 cards top decked, and I don't think there's any draw cards in those because you've already seen your labs
I think if
as well as your
you had seven,
poacher
it'd be
last
an
turn.
easy reap here.
Yeah, but
But
alas,
definitely awkward with six.
probably not open against worthy. Like your opponent is like the 1 point isn't great, and then your opponent isn't going to draw the curse before the game ends.
I would
Probably,
I would consider an apprentice.
yeah.
Like you've got the VP advantage. If the opponent alliances, like I don't know, maybe it's unlikely for you to alliance, but maybe you can just buy a duchy. Ah, yeah, it's tough. Tough call.
So reap. I guess
Yeah.
you're behind in points, so you can't really afford to buy reap though.
Well, it.
Can you?
Yeah, it's rough, right? Because if the opponent buys like duchy, then you can't buy alliance. You then risk the opponent buying province. I don't know. At some point, though, you just there's no points to catch up with, right? Because of alliance,
Yeah, yeah. So
the
yeah, kind of
duchies
have to
are
catch
almost
the.
empty.
So they did hit 10 here. So that's, I think you just have to lines
Well, you
almost.
don't get much more for it, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like 1 point and some non-victory cards added to your deck.
So we'll see if Goryteller can
And
get
it
there.
like poacher
Not.
having to discard isn't really relevant because you've got so much green cards in your deck anyway.
Yeah.
Can't imagine that mattering.
So this is either
So
reap or
estate.
ill-gotten gains. I guess you can. You could go reap, and then if the opponent gets a VP, you have the tie.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an ill-gotten gains,
Hmm.
and that is
Uh,
not quite enough for province. So
no, not for either player.
more
So just reap
IGG.
again, I reckon. Because now, no, no, now you kind of have to
Yeah, you have to go
get some
for points.
points.
So yeah, it's got to
Yeah.
be IGG.
I mean, it might as well be a disco ball hanging around with all this dancing going on. Yeah, so
Yeah, it could be. I mean, eventually somebody's gonna just stumble upon eight, right? They've
yeah,
got lots of golds in their deck at this point.
yeah. First time goes for reap, but
Whoa.
if Knightwar gains any amount of points, you can't even province. So
Yeah, which is trivial because you just buy an estate. I don't understand that
no,
reap at all. Are
no.
you hoping you can pair Steward with like Curse to trash? I don't. I
I guess it,
don't.
there's still the alliance tie. That's
Oh,
true.
okay, okay, okay.
I totally missed that.
Yeah, me too. Okay,
Yeah, I think
interesting.
taking tie here is is a good play. But if you would have taken, yeah, if you took Ilgon against last turn, then you're slightly less likely to hit province as you are to alliance this turn. But
It's real close, right? It's just
yeah,
um one VP different, or one gold different.
yeah,
All right, we've got Goryteller leading 1.5 to 0.5, heading into the latter two games of the match.
all right. So New Kingdom. So there is shelters and Necropolis as a village, but I don't think there's a bunch of action here, so I don't think Necropolis is that relevant. There's Bandit Camp, Recruiter, Ironmonger. It's just pretty good trashing with Recruiter and Upgrade.
Yeah, the draw
Um,
is weak, either Embassy or
yeah,
Watchtower.
yeah.
And
So there might be some draw to
Watchtower's
X stuff going
nah,
on.
it doesn't play too well with Bandit Camp, but maybe it's a thing to do.
Yeah, it's like Upgrade Recruiter stuff into Watchtower, but
They both open
not the
Ironmonger,
best at draw.
but definitely not as good of an opening with Shelters.
Ironmonger Workshop even to try to get ahead in Ironmonger split. So if they identify that Ironmonger is the most important card on the board, then opening Workshop does make sense.
I would definitely not open Workshop, but I am a
No,
Workshop
not
hater.
yeah.
I would want to get to a 5 cost card, which you are
Yes.
definitely not guaranteed to do if you open with Workshop.
No. It's like that's the question. Do you prefer winning the Ironmonger split or do you prefer having an early recruiter? And I think the latter is more powerful. So I would agree with opening still here.
Yeah, I don't really care about the Ironmonger split. I mean, there's Bandit Camp.
Yeah.
That's like your economy and your village, I would think. So,
Yeah. Workshop does gain Watchtower at some point. So Bard was gained.
all right. So Knightwar definitely going all in on Watchtower draw. He's got a pair
Yep.
already. Still no recruiter.
And the upgrade was also gained by Goryteller. So
All right. Knightwar finally
uh,
has a recruiter.
and they get to top deck it with the Watchtower, which is nice. But yeah, you do, especially in the Watchtower deck, you really need to like get rid of your stop cards. So the good thing about Ironmonger is in this kingdom that you only have one green card in your opening deck, so it's less likely to draw a card. So it's more likely that your Watchtower will draw more cards after your Ironmonger.
Sure.
um, like shelters do mean that upgrade is slightly less viable, but like upgrade is mostly here for thinning coppers, I imagine.
Yeah, it's arguably better than recruiter at that role.
Hmm.
Cantrip versus moat.
Yeah, I can late game do some other stuff. Maybe if you've recruited what you want to recruit, then you can like upgrade it to. I guess you don't really want gold in your deck, actually. Never mind.
Definitely not if you're playing with Watchtower.
No.
All right, so it
So
looks like
they,
they both have one embassy now. Knightwar with the two Watchtowers.
yeah, if you're going for Watchtower draw, then what does Embassy give you?
It could just be the plan is to just stop at two Watchtowers and use one of them for draw and the other for top decking.
Yeah,
Like Watchtower is kind of okay in that role. You can get them early. They help you while you're building, and then having a pair of them doesn't really slow you down too much later on.
fair enough.
If you play that Ironmonger, you top deck one copper. Oh, two coppers. Never mind. Hmm. Not great.
Mm.
I don't.
Yeah, I think there might also have been an argument for upgrading silver into Ironmonger. Like you've got a bunch of money already, and you don't have two buys, so
Yeah, I could go either way there. You you might even get another silver from the opponent, but maybe not. Yeah, I
province
I,
already.
I think that's fine. There's like not much to build for.
Yeah,
You don't have
that's
deck
true.
control, but
There's no
it's
buy.
there's not a ton of benefit to getting complete deck control.
So the only buy is like Bard boons, like Forest Gift, and then there's some gains with
Yeah, you
is
can
there
do
is
workshop upgrade stuff for duchies,
yeah.
but it's so hard to get the deck control because the draw is so weak. Anyways, that was a fantastic draw for Goryteller. Like two coppers top decked, and then it
Yeah.
was like, well, here's two
Still,
Ironmongers and a bandit camp.
yeah.
It's like, oh, well, that's great.
Still got a full turn. Yeah, so probably thin a copper, yeah. You can spend this spoils if you want a province, but
Yeah,
they do. Like if you're starting on provinces, then you might as well continue on provinces, I reckon.
yeah. You have the money you need with the two silvers and the spoils. It just might not be super 100% consistent, but getting a nice
The
lead in the
embassy does
provinces.
help staying consistent. Yeah, so now Knightwar gains the last Ironmonger by trashing a silver.
I'm trashing a workshop, but I didn't want the workshop in the first place.
Yeah, but see, now you get to play a workshop and then Watchtower,
No.
and then not have any villagers remaining.
Probably don't want to do that.
Yeah, definitely Watchtower first.
Yeah, you're still
And
out
then
of
you can
villagers.
workshop top deck something, but like, what do you even top deck? That's good for you in in
Precisely.
your opening hand.
Yeah, so you
It's,
didn't even end up
then
playing the
Watchtower to
workshop,
draw.
so maybe you should have trashed it with recruiter.
Yeah, and then we would have had two more villagers, and you would have trashed the Hovel as well by trashing
Yep.
province.
Yep.
Although at that point they didn't, I don't think they knew for sure they were going to hit province, but it was pretty likely. So perhaps a slight misstep there. Unless you think workshop's still good for like tie-breaking estates or whatever. I'm not convinced.
Yeah, it's hard to feel that way with when you're down so much in province VP.
So you could have played the upgrade first and then be able to also to guarantee to discard both provinces.
It's a pretty
I guess you might
discard choice.
yeah.
I think I'd discard province upgrade copper with a plan to like recruit the workshop and then maybe you draw into upgrade and can thin an extra copper, maybe not.
Perhaps um yeah, given that there were at least two countertypes and a recruiter still in the deck, along with two treasure and a province. And yeah, I was thinking maybe you want to play more cantrips before playing the embassy to be able to discard, like to shuffle the previous discarded cards first and then add the junk cards to discard. But because you have to continue if you want to hit 8, but then
I yeah, it
it's pretty weak shuffle that you're not going to get through.
looks like there was a copper on the deck, so you actually could have just discarded all the draw cards there. That was another option if you didn't want to trigger a
Hmm.
shuffle.
Would they have hit 8 though then?
Yeah, because they had seven in
Okay.
hand if they didn't discard
Okay.
any copper, and then there was one copper on top. I just didn't know what that card was.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to hate on the workshops.
I
There
think they
we
were good early,
didn't even trash the workshop there. Trash the bard
and
instead. What a disaster.
then
Well,
game board.
perfect.
No, Siege Gift with Watchtower. Any card but Siege Gift. Siege
Well,
Gift.
this is some fast playing. I'm not sure about all of
Let's
this.
see. Discard everything, then drop with Watchtower. Does that work? Oh, well.
Draw two with Wind's Gift. And top deck a Watchtower accidentally, which is pretty nice.
Clearly planned it all along.
All right, we got another province from Goryteller, keeping the tempo going.
Right, they can continue a bit by playing Workshop. Like make the deck slightly more reliable, perhaps. Or get a tiebreaker state already.
I wouldn't
Which,
worry about that as Goryteller.
no. Well, oh, you're up 2 provinces. Yeah, you're right. So you probably just want to maybe what happens if you just don't play your 2 Ironmongers to top deck? I'm not sure what. I guess you'd have some bad cards on top. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably
I don't
do
think they were
clear
very
clear off the
good.
top deck. Yeah, there were upgrade
Um,
and some junk.
so you can keep. Oh wow, you can get a gold here and buy a province and keep the spoils. I would do all those things.
Yeah, seems good.
Oh, and you got the embassy, so you
Yeah.
pretty much won. 5 provinces on this board is pretty much winning.
Mhm. So yeah, Watch Out doesn't really do much here anyway. Like second one, you have some villagers to just. Ooh, yeah, I like it. Then
Yeah, you have
some
to start
points.
going for
Yeah, kind of have
duchies.
to yeah. All right, so that's good. Like you can just top deck a bunch of good cards. Oh yeah. All right, they're hoping for that opponent to dud, which
Yeah, I think you have to. Like
is
you,
yeah,
it's really tough to
they're
beat
not gonna, but
that many provinces. Yeah, and there it is. There was a
yes. All
world.
right.
There was a world where that didn't hit province, but
It's pretty tough with two villagers remaining.
all right. So that Goryteller up 2.5 to 0.5.
Knightwar does have the first player in this final game, but let's
Yep,
see if they can manage to catch up a bit in points. The match points, not victory points. All right, so
pretty fast play so far. 15 minutes each game.
yeah, perhaps they'll finish before the next match will start.
Not so sure. We got
Given this board.
Mountebank, we got Torture, and we have no trashing of curses.
Nope. I mean, there's Bard and Blessed
Sure.
Village for for a Flames gift, but yeah, no, that's gonna be a slog.
Oh, actually, it could be a snowball because we do have Magic Lamp, and it's possible for
Hmm.
sure with these durations for somebody to pop Magic Lamp, and if the other person is just
Right.
like no way they can do that, um, we might see just an earlier resignation.
Right. So a Secret Cave Bard opening for Knightwar.
I like I like Goryteller's opening more because it involves a Blessed Village, the greatest card in the game. Moon's Gift, actually decent with Blessed Village only.
That's a first. All right. So
So yeah, probably could have considered a gamble, but it is too much of a gamble for my taste.
just opening my bank seems pretty good.
Oh
Although
wow, that
Knightwar
Sun's
hits.
Gift was incredible, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You
Wow,
could. Do you just not play your Secret Cave to like
I
have
think
much
so.
bank,
Yeah,
get the second shuffle?
yeah. Okay, not bad. Seeing that royal carriage there.
Some fortunate draws on Knightwar's side.
Oh, there's some in the chat. They mention with the Sun's Gift, you could top deck you could have top decked the Mountebank and then actually gambled and played it.
Mm.
It's an interesting idea.
Oh, over buying silver. Yeah, that's free, right? Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't like increase the number of times you get to play Mountebank that shuffle necessarily, but I mean, but it's
But if you
oh yeah, it
gamble
lets you
Mountebank
trigger
then,
the
then you
shuffle
trigger
though.
the shuffle,
Yeah, yeah,
and then you get to play the Secret Cave that turn instead of not.
yeah. Would have been nice.
Hmm. For sure. But
Okay.
not gambling again there.
Okay, so
Because if you hit the
Goryteller
straight,
goes with double Mountebank. Knightwar goes for the Royal Carriage. Which do you like?
I think I prefer Royal Carriage. Like you don't have a village yet in Knightwar's seat. Um, Although if you do have a village, you still have a risk of colliding them.
So here we
So
see the
Royal
upside
Carriage.
of Royal Carriage in the form of getting the activation of Magic Lamp.
All right, that's also very true.
This looks game over most likely. That's three curses handed out by Knightwar, and they have popped their Magic Lamp,
Yeah,
and it's
that's a good.
already in their shuffle.
So you can either Mountebank or Hireling here. Mountebank will not hit, but they don't know that.
Yeah, it's a
What do you
tough
think about
call.
the Hireling die, anyways, last turn?
Um, I mean, Hireling is a fine card in the deck. You have all those wishes though, although they appear to be bottom decked.
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
If you need Hirelings, you can just wish Hireling, I reckon. So
And what would you prefer to buy?
probably not a Royal Carriage, so you can just have a Royal
Could
Carriage
be.
to like call whatever you wish for.
I was thinking maybe Seaway Blessed Village could have also been good. Just get the villages in the shuffle, and
Mm.
that way you can use the hirelings on terminals or the wishes on terminals.
Yeah, that also seems powerful.
Speaking of Seaway on Blessed Village,
Yeah. So if you Royal Carriage a hireling, how does that work? You lose your carriage, but you gain another hireling, or
I think that's accurate.
I mean, not gain another hireling, but have another one remain in play. Right.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty good thing to do.
There's an option for this turn.
Yeah. Definitely unfortunate that the wishes were bottom deck for Knightwar, but you know.
Yeah, I don't think they can complain too
No,
much.
probably not. Since Goryteller may never ever activate Magic Lamp.
Yeah, especially with these all these curses in their deck. Zero tortures have been bought yet.
What was that?
Zero tortures have been bought yet. Not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it's tough to
Not sure what that
pair
is.
up. Like I fully expect Knightwar can get in some tortures here, but they have to wish for Blessed Village unless they draw one. It's probably still worth it. You've got the double hireling, and now you have another hireling in your deck. So I think wish for Blessed Village and then wish for Torture looks pretty good for Night
Mm.
War. Nothing looks good for Goryteller.
Nope.
They're struggling, but not giving up.
You can you could like do just spend this turn gambling, like try to hit Mountebank or something.
Goes for the Secret Cave, yeah. If you're gonna pop Magic Lamp, you're probably gonna want a Secret Cave.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's still curses left. I like Blessed Village and Torture here.
Yep. Just attack your opponent into the ground. They're going for
Oh,
double royal carriage
double
on
Royal
bottom.
Carriage, huh? Not thrilled about
So
that.
they could have went double like carriage hireling again to have 9 card hands for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
I guess they still can now. Yeah, so they knew their hireling was coming up at some point.
true. Oh,
Maybe
right.
this
They
was
can
just
call both Royal Carriages on the hireling. That's true.
yeah. So maybe this was just set up for that plan.
Yeah. I like putting on the. I like accelerating the current turn, but
Yeah, it's a
it's a
trade-off.
reasonable thing to do.
Ooh, you get to do you even want gold?
Yes.
I guess so. Yeah, don't have any other economy. And you can. I almost think that you can just take game action semi
Oh,
randomly and still get there as Knightwar here.
yeah.
But
That gamble. Oh, that hurts because he just discarded a Secret Cave. He might have had a chance to
ooh.
pop the Magic Lamp.
Yeah, just
Blessed Village. Oh, okay.
yeah, it's just like building a whole bunch.
Yeah, we're not going to see a
Yeah.
surprise three piles. Definitely curses and blessed villages could empty, but that's not going to happen super early. And then the third pile is just I don't see
Yeah.
something obvious.
No, you're also kind of short buys unless you gain a bunch of ducats as either player.
Yeah.
I guess you do have best village on buy, but it's still like all the piles are healthy enough where that will be pretty tough to have enough buys from purely best village to
Huh.
highlight like to buy an entire pile.
I'm really surprised by that royal carriage. I would have picked
Hmm.
up another torture. I think. Like you'd really want your mastermind to hit torture, right? Otherwise, it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Like hitting Mountebank at this point is fine, but later in the game, that's not even that good.
Yeah, even Torture is probably gonna be just a smithy relatively soon, but that's still good enough.
Oh yeah, I mean, increasing your hand size by 8 at the start of your turn is sounds amazing to me.
Yeah.
In addition to the 5 it's already increasing by.
Yeah. So Nightmare getting attacked under siege by Goryteller's bounce bank.
Oh
And
my
still
gosh.
to
All the
yeah.
masterminds. Probably not what you wanted to see.
Or just play 2 of them here. Just
Royal
keep the
Carriage.
last one for next turn. Yeah,
Do
I think
you
it's correct to keep on building here.
do you
Like you're in no rush. You can just like win at your leisure at some point.
I'm wondering if you even have do you have stuff down there to mastermind?
Probably some amount of Blast Village, maybe second torture. But yeah, other than that,
Does Knightwar have a
like
second torturer?
mm, I would assume so, but that's an assumption. I didn't actually track.
I know Goryteller has at least two, I think.
Hmm.
I would hope they have a second one, but I don't
So
remember.
if you're playing two masterminds, is there any like and you know that your like 9 card deck doesn't have many actions in it? Do you just have to gamble a bunch to like
Hmm.
try to something next turn? I mean, if you know that you have at least one torturer in those like 9 cards, then you might as well just not do anything because you've got 5 hirelings. Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Heroic characters are
I
getting a
mean,
little low.
yeah,
I
but
don't.
you still need to hit 20 coins to pile.
Okay. Ends up with the masterminded mastermind, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's that stage
I
of
mean,
the
but
game.
if they didn't hit like if they didn't draw that mastermind of the best village, then both of their second mastermind would whiffed.
So I'm conservative. I would buy Province Blessed Village here,
Hmm.
but not the way that Night War is going.
I mean, Goryteller doesn't have like any power pressure, do they? So they can like empty blast village, but then
I
they can like
just
I think building is dare I say 100% safe. Maybe not 100%, but like 95% safe.
yeah, it's just
Which maybe the 5% is worth
like you almost
just getting some
always
points.
win. I'd just be like, well, the only way I lose is if I mess up and leave a stupid pile out. Um,
Yeah,
so I'd just be like, well, I just feel so much safer with the province in my deck, and it doesn't really hurt my deck because my deck is so bloated anyway.
yeah, certainly true on all counts.
Yeah, so Goryteller never popped the lamp. It's not going to happen, and it's probably a real sad time. But Goryteller is fighting on when all hope seems lost.
Yeah, so Knightwar has got 4 masterminds coming in.
It should be three, I think. That's a masterminded mastermind.
Oh, okay, sure. All right, so
Unfortunately, didn't find the torturer in time? Question mark. Or just didn't want
is
to
this
triplicate it?
still?
Oh yeah, the bard. The bard drew the torturer.
Hmm.
So probably should have played the bard before the mountebank since it wasn't doing a whole lot. But what can you do? Not a big deal.
Yeah, or one of the blast villages.
So we got a bunch of
So
masterminds going into play. Now we got
yeah,
the double province. Looks
yeah.
completely safe. Probably a win on the next turn. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't there a win immediately? Like you could have Curse gift for blast village. Oh, then you're, oh no, never mind. You're short 1 coin then because they had exactly 20. But if they discarded treasure to gain blast village, they have only 19 for royal carriages. Anyway,
All right. So Goryteller or Knightwar fought back, and the match went 2.5 to Goryteller, 1.5
yeah.
to Knightwar. Nice quick match. You got any thoughts about who the mystery players might be?
Not really. I have to admit, I don't know the players on the server that well as others do. So,
Yeah, the
like,
Taxman unfortunately wasn't much of a giveaway because it was a legitimately good card on that board. That was the only thing
yeah,
that seemed like playstyle wise might give something away, and both
yeah. And
players went for
there
it.
was a like list um, of one of the players because the like list was pretty short.
Yeah.
The player asking for the like list was Goryteller. Goryteller asked for like lists, and so they were probably the person having things added to their like list. Kind of forgot what they were. No easy way to
Yeah, I don't really
view them.
know what people have on their like list anyway. All right. Well, thanks
Yeah,
for commentating with me, Mort. Um,
yeah. Thanks for having me.
I'm going to be hopping on for another Masked Player
Ooh,
match.
we might have an interview opportunity. And
Uh,
no, Knightwar has hopped into the channel.
Interesting. Nice.
Ooh,
Oh, we got an exciting mask going on there.
hello.
Well, nice. Nice. Bringing it back in the fourth game there, Night War.
Yeah, I felt the first three games I was really far behind, and I don't know how I fought back in one and a half of them. The last one felt like I got fairly lucky in from the beginning.
Yeah, definitely got a nice magic lamp pop, but you played your advantage well. Kept the reliability up with those hirelings.
Yeah,
Yep, for sure.
All
Any
right.
thoughts on one of the other games?
I haven't been watching many of the games. I was trying to find the one that's. Is there another one that's at the same time? Bonfire Bat Lady? I was going to try and find that one.
Oh yeah,
It's
another game's
starting
about
soon, I think.
to start. So yeah, I'll be commentating there. I think Mort's going to be hopping off.
I might stick around if you have me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, let me
All right.
stop this video and we'll get the next one rolling.